What's up, Brooks? You guys are having a great day. Um, my day wasn't particularly interesting or exciting. I think probably the most exciting thing, my manager helped a friend move today, and before he left this morning, left the house to help move, he said, asked if I wanted to get coffee tonight. So I said yes, and here we are, and I've pretty much been looking forward to coffee all day. So, yeah, I did get some bad news today, though. Um, you know how I told you guys, well, first of all, this is not the bad news, but so, you know how, I talked about Timu, right? And I'm trying desperately to avoid Timu. Well, we know that the people from China are watching us in our phones, right? And so ever since I watching and or listening. And ever since I said that I'm not going to buy anything from Timu, they've really upped their game, and they're really pressuring me hard. And so last night I saw. Well, I also told you guys that I didn't have any talents. I forgot. I do have a talent, and I forgot Timu saw my talent, which is why I think they're also watching. They saw my talent. I'm really good at growing useless plants. I can't grow plants that are edible and that we could actually get something from. I don't have any luck with that at all. But I have a house full of completely worthless, non-edible plants. And so Timu saw this, and last night they sent me on my phone a Snoop Dogg planter, and they even lowered the price. It was 89 cents. And so I took a screenshot of that sucker and looked all over the internet trying to find. I was willing to pay 10 times that much for a Snoop Dogg planter because it was fabulous. So I'm still not going to purchase from Timu, but maybe my husband, maybe my manager, maybe since they have him, maybe he'll buy me the Snoop Dogg planter. So anyway, along the same lines, that's where the bad news comes in. As we know, they're obviously watching me and watching my house. And so I think they were looking, I was listening to different podcasts today, and they were clearly looking at me and they were like, she's looking crusty. So they sent me a podcast. And I know you will say you're probably searching for something like this, and I wasn't. They just looked at me, decided I was looking old and crusty, and sent me a video that said the things not to eat if you don't want to look old. And so I was like, well, that's, I'm getting up there. I should probably listen to this. And then I clicked on it. Okay, or maybe it's just even the things not to do to look old. Because first of all, which I'm going to tell you these things that, I think it completely does away with the credibility of the speaker. He said, if you don't want to look old, get in the sun, which, anyway, get in the sun. So, and he also said, oh, do dry fasting. He was like, okay, if you do partial day fasting, which I do, he said, and you do 2 meals a day, which I do, he was like, now you need to take it back to 1 meal a day and don't drink anything before that 1 meal. I know. So I was like, I think he said, I'm starting to get skeptical at this point. And is this a joke? I don't know. He said something along the lines of maybe the fact that you're not drinking anything, your fat cells are going to start bursting and your body's going to drink that water, drink that from water. I don't know. I was half listening because he'd already made me mad. What he said was, if you don't want to look old, you need to stop eating. And then he started listing specific foods, which pretty much is naming my diet. And the first thing he said was really hurtful. He said, if you don't want to look old, don't eat ice cream. And then he said, and don't eat Mexican food and don't eat hamburgers, which I'm like, we went to Brahms last night. There was ice cream, there were hamburgers, and probably every other day this week we probably ate Mexican food. What else did he say? He said, don't eat Mexican, don't eat hamburgers, and don't eat, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but I turned it off before he said not to drink coffee. And so I guess that's the good news. Not that I'm fooling any of the 5 family members who are watching this. Everybody knows exactly how old I am. But I just want to say, fam, if I am looking a little aged and extra crusty, it's because I've been eating, I've been eating the ice cream and the hamburgers and the Mexican food. So what can I say? And if he said coffee, y'all know I'm drinking that too. So that's a little explanation of why I'm looking extra old and crusty these days. Okay, so we are at Summer Moon Cafe in Keller, Texas. It is a company that was founded in Austin, Texas, and they hand built their brick oven that they roast their beans in. And they are known for their moon milk, which is a secret recipe that's so secret that even if you Google it, it is not leaked out to the internet. Even though some people think it's just like melted ice cream. So, melted ice cream in your coffee, that sounds really good. So, you can do different things. You can just get a full Summer Moon latte, which is like with straight moon milk, and it's going to be really sweet. Or you can get different levels of, you can say, I got a half moon. So, is this the real one? Okay, so this is how it comes all the way. It's a Summer Moon latte made with straight up moon milk. And then the other one I ordered was a half moon latte. I did not order oat milk or anything weird tonight. Or I did not do any alternative milks. But this one is a half moon latte, so it should be less sweet than the full moon latte. So we are going to give these guys a try and see if they're any good and give them a name. So this is the Summer Moon latte made with secret full moon. Yeah, this is a full moon. But if you want to order it yourself, I think you just say I want a Summer Moon latte. At least that's what I said. It's delicious. It is delicious. And you know what? The people on Reddit were correct. It absolutely tastes like someone melted Bluebell homemade vanilla ice cream and turned it into froth and put it into this coffee. So the coffee is nice and strong, which I also really like. The coffee is really nice and strong, and the moon milk is amazing. Okay, that's delicious. And this is a half moon latte. We'll taste it and see if this is good. You know what? After tasting the full moon latte, this guy hardly even tastes sweet, which is disappointing because this is the one that I'm going to finish and my manager's going to finish this one. And I really like sugar. So, if you like sugar, well, I guess I need to tell you. I should have had a palate cleanser. Thank you, manager. Okay, let's try that again. It's still really good, it's just not as sweet. And like the foam on this guy tasted like a hot melted Bluebell vanilla. The foam on this guy doesn't taste like that. But it's not bad. It's just, I mean, it's really not bad. I know I said that before with coffees and they were bad. You could probably tell. This one's actually really good. The coffee tastes good. The coffee tastes strong. It's just not as sweet. And I do like sweet. So, let me give these guys a name. Okay. I know many Lisas in my life, and they're all levels of sweet. And so I'm going to name this one Lisa in honor of all the Lisas. And maybe I should have named that one Lisa, but we named this one Lisa. This one's Lisa because they're all different levels of sweet. And this one's Wanda. So I think that's all I got. You guys have tried out Summer Moon, let me know. Or if you think you might try out Summer Moon, I highly recommend. So, all right, Drops. Hope y'all have a great rest of your week.